And when this story broke on Wednesday, I am going to be clear and frank with you guys. I did not believe this story was a huge deal. You know, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. If you are watching on video, you will kind of see that I am wearing a Cleveland Browns t-shirt today. Obviously, just talking about the Cavs winning the 2016 NBA championship. I bleed Cleveland. Now, the reason why I bring up Cleveland is because we all know the Browns franchise quarterback, Deshaun Watson, is in a hell of legal trouble right now with at least 26 civil suits against him. Now, I have not talked about those civil suits a lot, mostly because I feel like it is being bombarded by the media today. And, I just like to let these things sort of play out. I don't comment on them. I don't really give my opinion. I'm not a lawyer. Obviously, if it's true, it's a horrific thing. And if not true, then oh well, is kind of the way I look at it. And hey, let's go play football. Let's go back to doing our WWE business. Let's go back to running our personal lives. I do think this is a major story, however, though, because of the fact that Vince McMahon has stepped down as the CEO of WWE. He is still going to be in charge of the on-air creative, but as the behind-the-scenes board of directors, CEO, runner of World Wrestling Entertainment, which he has been now for over nearly 40 years, Vince McMahon will take a leave of absence with his daughter Stephanie McMahon stepping in as the interim CEO. My goodness. Again, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. Obviously, there are allegations out there. You can go on the internet, you can read them, you can kind of make your own assumption, is the way I see it. I really do want to stick to the sports factor here. But again, if it is true, what a disappointment. I mean, obviously, Vince McMahon should be served potential prison time, jail time, whatever you may have you, if these allegations are true. But again, I think we'll all have to wait to see how this plays out. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how his words are spoken tonight on SmackDown. And next week, when we come back, when I record here, either next Friday or Saturday, I may have a different opinion on it. From the WWE standpoint, from creative standpoint, if Mr. McMahon is no longer, potentially as this goes down the road, in charge of the creative aspect of WWE, and who knows, maybe Bruce Pritchard gets put in charge. Obviously, John Laurinaitis has been linked to this lawsuit as well. Maybe Triple H and Stephanie just take over the whole company. Maybe Nick Khan gets more involved. Who knows what is going to happen? But there is a lot of politics shifting in WWE. We saw Stephanie McMahon take a leave of absence at the start of the month, and now she's already back as the interim CEO. It's absolutely insane. But I will tell you that if Vince McMahon steps away from creative, it will have a massive effect on WWE. Like him or hate him, Vince McMahon is the vision behind WWE's current product. And whether you think the product is good, whether you think the product is bad, whether you're indifferent about the current product, everything you see currently on WWE television, from Raw to SmackDown to NXT UK to the premium live events, are all approved by Vince McMahon, and it will dramatically change the WWE product. Again, whether this is good or bad, who knows? Whether wrestlers will have creative freedom, whether there'll be better storylines, whether they will be worse storylines, who knows? But we kind of all knew this day was coming. I didn't think this would happen though for 10 to 15 more years, right? Is who would be the succession plan behind Vince McMahon? How would WWE look after Mr. McMahon moved on to greater pastures? We just saw how great he looked in the ring at WrestleMania 38 against Pat McAfee, and now here we are about 2 months later, and Mr. McMahon is being put in this lawsuit. It's obviously problematic. I think the fact that Vince is going to speak in character tonight at SmackDown, and the fact that he has stepped down as CEO tells us something, that we should take, again, this lawsuit very seriously. But in my opinion, We're just going to have to wait to see how things play out. And that is my comment on that for this time.